Hi, hello everyone. My name is Adis Katama. I work as an IT assistant at an international NGO where I provide technical support, manage IT system, and help staff use technology more effectively. I'm passionate about making technology simple and practical for everyone, no matter what their background is. Today, I'll be giving you a short lesson on one of the most important IT concepts in today's world, which is cloud computing basics. So let's get started. So, what's the definition of cloud computing in general? So, cloud computing is a delivery of computing services like storage, server, networking, and even software and databases over the internet. So that means we will have an internet. Using that internet, we will access a different kind of services from the cloud computing company. Like it can be storage, or it can be server, it can be internet, or it can be any other platform like software or databases. So, in simple terms, it means using internet to access a powerful computing resources whenever you need them. So, what it means is before cloud computing was introduced, we use on-premises servers. That means on the workplace there is a server room where we have all the servers in it. So our files, our softwares, our database, everything will be there. So uh, our server will be accessed uh, physically. And even if there is no internet, we can still access our data through the local network. But now, uh, in the recent world, we are practicing that the new technologies becoming to explore these computing systems. So we will be using those cloud computing servers. Our server will be somewhere in the world in one place, and we can access it through the internet. So by doing that, we will be able to access our server from wherever we are. As long as we have an internet, then we can access our files, our data, and everything. So one of the most important aspect in cloud computing will be internet. Internet. So we can think of like electricity. We can think of electricity. Instead of building your own your own power station at home, so we simply connect the grid and pay the amount as per our usage, right? So similarly, with cloud computing, instead of buying expensive hardwares and softwares, we can connect the cloud and use resources as needed. That will be less less expensive for us, and but will be effective because we're using only the service. So, what are the types of these cloud services? We sometimes it's called SPI modules. So, what are the different categories of cloud services? The main categories are three. We uh, we categorize it in three main category of cloud services. So, which we often call them the SPI modules. So, the SPI means SPI is an abbreviation for the first letter of the three. So the first one is SaaS. SaaS is a software as service. SaaS means software as service. It means that this is when we use complete application delivered over the internet. So SaaS is software as service. So this is when we use a complete application delivered over the internet. Example like Gmail, we can use Gmail or even Office 365 or even Zoom. So these are the applications that we use. We bought like only the application, and software as service means we only have a complete access to softwares, and we can use all the softwares as needed. The second one will be PaaS, PaaS. That means platform as a service, and this is mainly for the developers. It provides a platform and tools to build, test, and deploy applications without worrying about infrastructure. So we don't worry about any kind of infrastructure. The only thing a developer can do is to develop and to build, to test, and to deploy the applications on the server. Then they can try it. So, for example, like Google App Engines or Heroku. So the third one is ICE, which is infrastructure as service. So this is renting a virtual servers, storage, and networking online. So we will rent a server somewhere in the world, and also storage, and then networking online. So uh, yeah, an example for such kind of service are like AWS, Amazon Web Service, and also Azure, Microsoft Azure. These are the examples for infrastructure as service. So if we see the three categories of cloud computing services, what are the benefits of cloud computing? So there are like uh, around like four main benefits of cloud computing. So we'll see them one by one. The first one is it's cost effective. How is it cost saving? So no need to buy expensive hardware or so we don't need to buy any kind of expensive hardware or servers. So by this we can save costs. The second one would be scalability. Scalability, we can scale up or we can scale down depending on our needs. So depending on our needs, we can have scale up services or we can scale down our services. So we can in that way we can also minimize our costs. So that will be the second benefit of cloud computing. The third one will be accessibility. So you can access your data and apps from anywhere over the internet connection, right? So wherever you are in the world, as long as you have an internet connection, you can access those cloud computing services. But on the premises, on the older way of like on the on the old fashioned, like on the premises server, we can only access our data whenever we are on the premises. But now we can access our server, our data, or our applications all over the wherever we are. As long as we have an internet connection, we can access uh, our services. The fourth one would be reliability. So main providers offer a backup or disaster recovery automatically. So whenever we have uh, any kind of data loss, we will have a backup, or for any disaster or for any disasters, there will be a disaster recovery plan that will automatically recover our data and all our resources from being destroyed. So that are the main benefit of cloud computing. So in I can give you a real life example. Like uh, if you store like a file on Google Drive or OneDrive, you already using the cloud, right? So if you are using a cloud, you don't need to worry about buying a hard drive or a USB drive or any kind of external uh, hard drives. So what we can do is all your files will be available anywhere on those OneDrive, because OneDrive or Google Drive, they are a cloud, one of the cloud computing services. It's a storage where we put our files, right? So whenever you use a different type of devices, if you are in a different places, as long as you have an internet and an internet connection with your login credential, you can still access your files from wherever the world. Similarly, when we use Zoom or Teams, Microsoft Teams for meeting, we're not installing any kind of servers on our laptop, right? We only install the applications. So those services will be running in the cloud, but we are using it, but we use it here in our devices. So that's a real life example. So to summarize, uh, in short, a cloud computing is about using an internet to access IT services such as softwares, platforms, and infrastructures. It's like I said, it's like an electricity. You just plug in and use it, right? So the cloud save costs, makes systems scalable, and allows us to work from anywhere. So cloud computing is shaping the future of technology, right? And understanding it's essential whether you're an IT professional or an everyday user, or you are in any kind of field. It's uh, it's shaping our future, mostly to technology. So this is most of what I have for you today. Thank you for watching my short lesson on the cloud computing basics. I hope this gave you a clear picture of what the cloud is and why it matters. Thank you so much.